What's going on, everybody? It's JD the Gamer back at it again with some Game of Thrones news, and it looks like a patch update dropped on the 28th. Somehow I missed it, but let's get into it. Alright, so release 1.0.198 patch notes. October 28th it came out. Greetings, house leaders. A new update has arrived. Read on to learn more about new features, tuning, and bug fixes for the newest Game of Thrones Legends release. We'll be rolling out some new features to help players progress more quickly with their targeted champions, such as the Summon Meter and Legendary Trials. Alright, so new. What is new? New. Roose Bolton will be the PvP Season End reward from November 11th at 12 p.m. to December 9th. We'll see if that happens. We still haven't gotten Cersei, but we'll see if that will happen. New, a legendary trial spotlighting King's Road featured champion Walder Frey has been added. This trial will run from November 15th at 12 p.m. to November 25th. So I personally still have not been able to do any trials. I mentioned this, actually, yes, I mentioned this in a video. I don't know if it's coming out before this or after this, but I still can't get in the trial, so I don't even know what this is. But hopefully I can get into it with this being added. I don't know. We'll see. New, guaranteed drop of legendary champion shards and a 10-time multi-summon. I've had that portion of this update for about a week and a half now. So these things are dropping randomly. Hopefully this is good news that it'll be permanent for everyone now that they're making an official announcement about it. Added saving of autoplay and 2x speed settings across game sessions. That's cool. Okay, I do like that. That's a little quality of life. So instead of having to click on the 2x or the auto every single time, it just saves it so that you can just keep on moving forward. I like that. Tuning, rewards tuning. Event leaderboard rewards have been rebalanced to give players more shards, legendary gear, and energy refills. We'll see about that. Event battle complete rewards have been rebalanced to spread rewards out more evenly between all battles and difficulties. The reward for completing all King's Road daily goals now has a chance of granting summon tokens, grand summon tokens, and splendid summon tokens. In addition, players will now have a chance at getting up to 5 grand summon tokens from this reward. I don't, but I'm happy to hear that. Sounds good to me. Champion tuning, Ramsay Bolton. We generally like where Ramsay has landed, but with the release of more Boltons, we wanted to position Ramsay as a premier bleed dispenser for the team. As a result, we've changed his passive ability to help him fulfill this role. Because he has lost damage from his old passive being removed, we've beefed up Ramsay's skill to hit both enemies and allies harder. To allow clever players to build around his ally damage drawback, we've made fellow marksman champions immune to Ramsay's ally damage, in addition to beasts. So his skill, stamina speed is going from 7,500 to 9,000. Okay, so he'll be able to move more frequently. Friendly fire damage no longer applies to allied marksmen. Enemy damage, so it's going from 97 to 162% to 150 to 225%. That's a big increase. And then friendly fire damage is going from between 15 and 10 to between 60 and 50. So that's a decent up, not as good as well. But again, they're changing some things, so I like that. Passive ability. People Who Bore Me no longer deals bonus damage to a bleeding target. Was 25 to 35%. Okay, so that's a little bit of a nerf. Now applies bleed to targets. At star rank 2, requires Ramsay to crit. At star rank 4, simply uses his skill will apply. At star rank 6, it can apply up to 2 bleeds. Okay, so a little nerf, then a little buff. Not too bad. Alright, let's look at Thoros of Myr. Skill, his first skill. Max HP loss reduced from 30 to 25%, and his revived ally healing is 33 to 82 to 33 to 85. Not that big of a jump. His damage does increase though on his skill Warcry from 54 to between 54 and 121 to between 100 and 200. Excuse me. So that's actually a big jump. What happened here? That's actually a pretty significant jump. So we'll have to see how that affects usage of him. Dothraki Longbraid. We've put more of the Longbraid's power in his follow-up attack, rewarding players who use him effectively. We've adjusted the Longbraid's passive so that he needs to work with his team to generate stamina. The Longbraid has always given his team leader stamina as he defeats enemies, but now the leader can return the favor. Anytime the team leader uses their skill, the Longbraid gains stamina as well. This should allow him to pair with any leaders, even those who aren't damage dealers. That's interesting. So, skill. His main hit is actually being nerfed. So it's going from between 192 and 327 down to 150 to 225. But his second hit damage is going from between 128 and 183 to 250 to 325. Okay, so main hit drops, second hit increases. All right, trait, Great Stallion. No longer grants the Longbraid 60 to 70% stamina on enemy defeat. Longbraid now gains 35% stamina anytime the leader uses their skill. When the Longbraid defeats an enemy, he grants leader stamina. So it dropped a little bit, between 30 and 40%, instead of 35 to 40%. Okay. Exiled Crossbowman. Damage increased, so it went up a decent amount. Bonus damage to Menders and Strategists. So if they have Menders and Strategists on their team, it does a little extra bonus damage, and it increased as well. Event tuning. Updated the amount of points each hazard gem is worth. Dragon Egg quest. Dragon eggs, 250 to 500 points, now decreased to 100 to 200. That's actually a huge drop off. Wow. And then Battle of the Bastards, 325 for the crates now goes down to 250. So I guess it's going to be less important, I guess, to hit the dragon eggs and the supply crates during the events. I guess just mainly go for the kills then, is what they're aiming for. Interesting. Alliance fixes, so bug fixes. Fixed empty chat previews when the game first loads. Okay, I've noticed that. Fixed missing chat messages on Stronghold and Alliance Home. Fixed memory leaks in the Alliance screens. Champion enemy fix. Fixed an ability description issue with Ghost, which was causing his attack debuff to read incorrectly. Fixed an issue with Jorah Mormont, which was causing his defense buff to trigger at lower star ranks and not at higher star ranks. Okay. Fixed a bug which was preventing Melisandre's upgraded leader ability from properly removing Deceive from her allies. Okay, that's good. Resolved an ability description issue with Tyrion Lannister. His damage scaling is now properly communicated. We are monitoring Tyrion's scaled power to ensure that he is providing value at all star ranks. Fixed an issue with Tyrion Lannister, which allowed him to declare multiple allies as his champions simultaneously. Tyrion's buff is meant to be unique. Tyrion's ability can still be used multiple times and on different allies, but only one at a time. That's actually big. So if you can only use it once or on one ally at a time, if your stamina goes and it's his ability comes up again, what happens then? How do you use it if you can't use it on anybody because it's already on another ally? Tyrion's buff is meant to be unique. Can still be used multiple times, but only one at a time. I guess we're going to have to play around with that. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Fix an ability description issue of the Dragonstone Menders upgrades. Fix an issue which was causing Jory Castle to strike fighters 3 times instead of 1 time with his bonus damage. The damage amount is unchanged. It's now 1 powerful hit instead of 3 weak hits. Oh, okay. Alright, that's fine. Resolved an issue with the Knight of the Veil, which was causing him to reduce the stamina of unintended targets. Fixed an issue with Mysterious Green Seer having the incorrect subclass. Fixed a typo of Zarozan Doxos' leader's ability. Fixed an issue with the City Watch Swordsman, which was causing his counter to strike incorrect targets. Enemies with start of battle effects that fill their stamina now work properly. Event fixes. Fixed visual bug where event rewards displayed the wrong icon, and fixed event rewards to award different gear when more than one is earned. Okay. Fixed campaign progress that was showing incorrectly for some players, and fixed defeat of a taunting champion, sometimes not allowing the player to use skills. Raid fixes. Display a loss to the records tab when closing the app mid-raid battle. I like that. Roster and team edit. Fix block champions not appearing at the bottom of the roster in the raids edit team mode. Okay. Fixed a bug which allowed player taps on summon ×1 and summon ×10 buttons without enough gold. Okay. Trial fixes. I can't even see it. I can't even use trials. Fix graphical issues. Fix level unlock. Fix. All this means nothing to me because I can't even use it. Fix trials team not being saved. Display trial bonus effects. Fix trial level selection not being marked as expired. Additional general fixes. Fix purchase dialogues from closing too soon. The Game of Thrones Legends team. Okay, so it looks like we got a decent update here, patch notes. I like the fact that they're adding some things. They need to make sure, I feel like when these patch updates come out, these patch notes, that make sure that it gets released to all the people playing the game and not released sporadically to some people. That's all I want. Like I said, my son is able to do trials. I still can't do trials. Mine says about you guaranteed legend champion shards for a 10 pool. His doesn't. And I know half of my alliance, they don't have it, and then half do. So we just need to make sure that when these patch notes come out, let's make sure that it goes out to everyone. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What are your thoughts of this patch notes? I think it's okay. I think they need to start adding some characters again. What's your favorite part and least favorite part? My favorite part is going to be the trials. Hopefully that means that I'm going to be able to do it. And then my least favorite part sounds like it might be Tyrion, because I use Tyrion tremendously. And if they're taking the ability away to be able to have that on multiple allies at once, we're going to have to see how that works if he's going to get replaced. Because, I mean, I guess it could still be useful as long as you apply it to someone who has fast or really fast stamina. Then they can use it multiple times. Then it still will be useful. But if your team is full of slow and normal stamina, I don't know if he's useful anymore. We'll have to play around with it. But let me know down below what you think about this patch notes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, it's your boy JD, and I'm out this thing, baby. Peace.